Jackson and Lisa McGee are still with us, and my next guest is a Glasnevin comedian who first won audiences over as a finalist, and So You Think You're Funny at the Edinburgh Festival, and was last seen winning over the judges with his cha-cha-cha on last season's Dancing with the Stars. His new tour is called No Pressure, and he's here tonight to tell us why that might also involve no pants. Would you please welcome Gearoid Farrelly? Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Saoirse, you all know each other?
I know them.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Big fans?
Big fan.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hello.
It's good. It's good. Like, you've got lots of fans yourself. I know you're a busy man. You're out on the road with Joanne McNally. How's that?
It's been great. Like, I mean, we're having a ball. I think we have too much fun to call it work. Like, I thought it would be okay because this tour is really well organised. So I thought, well, I could do my UK tour in the middle. But I'm a wreck. Yeah, I'm gone to pieces at this point.
And not quite as glamorous as you maybe thought.
Oh God, no. No, it's not. Like, you know yourself, like on the road, there's nothing glamorous about comedy. Like, we did a European tour before Joanne started her UK dates, and we were away for 3 weeks, so we thought, oh, we're on holidays. But it was not a holiday. Like, it was literally day after day, flight show. And you know when you go away and you bring a pair of pants for every day?
Are you familiar with this work?
You know,
Yes.
pair of pants for every day, jocks and socks.
Every day?
Yeah. You come on, you have to change every day.
Okay, yes.
So, but what happened was, you take a couple of flights and then you're like a few extra showers and then you're starting to run a pants deficit, right? So myself and Joanne, because we were so busy, we were like, we have to go buy pants. And one morning we were in Copenhagen and we were just before we were to leave for a flight, and I was like, I'm going to run out and I'm going to buy us pants. Now, I have never bought underwear for a woman. I know the theory, but the practical does elude me.
Yes.
So I was like, what pants should I get Jo? So I bought her, like, granny pants, I guess. Like, big, proper
you're getting a nod of approval.
Yeah, sturdy pants is basically what I bought her. And I went back to the hotel, and we kind of played terrible jokes on each other, and I hung them on her door. Like, I just hung them on her door handle. And then I sent her a text and said, listen, surprise, got your pants. They're outside your door. And she was like, oh, great. And then got a text to him and said, they're not there. And I was like, they're 100% there, they're definitely there. And I was like, wait, what room are you in? And she was like, I'm in 340. And I was like, I thought you were in 240. So, like, we were literally the youngest people in that hotel by about 40 years, easy. Like, this was a retirement village that we were staying in. So I was like, oh my God, I've hung underpants on some poor old lady's door. So I ran down, they were gone, right? And the tour manager was like, we have to go, we've got to get a flight. And I was mortified. So I was handing my key back, and as soon as I handed my key back, the woman left reception, and then this other woman came, and she was like, we have CCTV, you are a monster. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And they were like, the lady wasn't upset, but we, the hotel, are very upset. And I was like, is the lady here? Can I apologise to her? And I was like, she was like, no, she's gone. And I was like, well, can I have the pants? She'd taken the pants with her.
Yes.
Of course she wasn't upset. It was the best freebie she's ever had. She left with 5 days of knickers on me.
Almost arrested and still a pants deficit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the problem. Joanne, I think she offered for you to stay with her at one point in London. You didn't take her up on this?
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
No, we like our own space. We have a rule that when we see each other at breakfast, even in the hotel, we're like, see you later on, way too early for this. So what we did was, I said, no, I'll get myself a flat. So I moved into a house share. Now, I haven't lived in a house share in a long time. And it was a bit weird. I was living with two ladies. And I was making, like, one morning I was making scrambled egg. And I was like, there doesn't seem to be any. I was like, is there a whisk? And one of the women was just like, oh my God, we'd love a whisk. Oh, a whisk would be great. I was like, it's a whisk, like, reach for the stars. Like, I mean, there's a shop on the corner, buy a whisk. And so I made it with a fork, and I was like, this place is really weird. And then I went upstairs, like, with the fork to eat the scrambled egg. And while I was up there, I got a text, and I was like, Gearoid, do you have the fork? There was one fork in the house. I was like, oh, never again. This is, yeah, no. No, I should have stayed with her, but it's too much. Like, she's a lot like, get out, 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, look, I get it. This time last year, you were wowing the audiences on Dancing with the Stars. That kind of brought you to a different type of audience, I believe.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it totally did. Like, before Dancing with the Stars, the only time I've ever been recognised was once when I was in Casualty. I had to go into hospital for, like, it was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. I got a cotton bud stuck in my ear. Right? I know it's awful, right? I was getting out of my shower, my ear felt a little bit weird. And I thought, there's something going on there. And I got a cotton bud. Like, I'll just have a little go with it. And I didn't have any proper cotton buds. I just, you know the ones you get in a hotel? They're like little 4 cotton buddy things in a little envelope. So I took it out and I had a good go, pulled it out, no bud on the end, right? I'm sorry, it's your worst nightmare, I know. And I was like, I need to do something. Like, what do I do? So what I did was I used the other 3 cotton buds to push it further into my head, right?
You just stuffed your ear like a turkey.
But also you feel so stupid because like, how do I get this out now? So I rang, like, you know those the helplines that put you through to a nurse?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't care whether you live or die, actually. I swear to God, I actually think she was eating crisps. There was like a suspicious crunchy on the line she was refusing to explain. But she sent me into Casualty, and when I went in, the nurse in Casualty recognised me for doing comedy, and it was the greatest moment in my life. I just went straight up and she went, oh, Gearoid, isn't it? And I was like, yes, it is. And she was like, you're a comedian. And she said, yes, I am. And she said, how can we help you today? And I said, I have a cotton bud stuck in my ear. And she said, you're gas. But like, the problem was she was actually really excited about it. Do you know what I mean? Like I was like, I've never had this before. This is so weird. And then people were like, what's going on? She's like, he's a comedian. And he's got something stuck. And I was like, can you clarify, like, because that's all she was saying, some stuff, foreign body. Like, she was writing this down, and I was like, this, because if you hear foreign body, you don't immediately think, oh, here's a comedian in to get a cotton bud taken out of his ear.
Yes.
You think, here's the local pervert in to get his rolling pin. And then, like, the doctor arrived, who was a Midlands doctor, and she was just like, lie down there, we'll have a good look into the canal. I was like, this? She's like, pull your cheek back there for me, good man. It was just the whole thing. Like, even when I was leaving, she's like, you'll be able to keep your finger away from it for a week, you will? Jesus Christ, this is horrific. But, like, after Dancing with the Stars, people just recognise you. And I'd never had that before. And I live in Ringsend, which is, it's a very tight-knit community. And, like, there was one day, it was around week 6. Like, so it was, like, Dancing with the Stars, it was gone on for a while. And I was standing at a bus stop. And there was this little old lady. And she was just kind of down, and she was waving me, and I was like, oh, she's clocked me. And she was walking really, really slowly, and she kept waving, and I was like, oh, this is nice. And then the bus came, and I was like, if I get on this bus now, I'm the local monster. Like, I have to stay and, like, be nice to this lady. So I let the bus go, and she kept walking towards me. She's like, it's you, isn't it? I was like, yeah, it's me. She's like, the dancing, I saw you on the dancing. And I was like, oh, yeah, thanks very much. And she was like, Star? They must have been stuck, son. I was like, I missed a bus for this. But yeah, it was great. I mean, I had a ball on it. Like, yeah. I mean, it was just, it's such a fun thing to do. The guy I danced with was absolutely brilliant. But it was like, my parents' reaction to it was just, I mean, that was so weird. Because like, they had to do interviews and stuff because I did a dedicated dance to them. So, like, the dedicated dance is basically like, the producers are like, something that means a lot to you. And I was like, me cat. Straight away, I'll dedicate it to me cat. And they were like, no, because we have to be able to do interviews. And I was like, well, I dedicate it to my parents, but I don't know if they'd want to do interviews. Like, And as soon as I said it, they were like, yeah, we're on board. We love Dancing with the Stars. But the day Dancing with the Stars came to my family home was the single most stressful day of my life. Because my mum is a Dancing with the Stars anorak. Right? She's watched it for years, absolutely loves it. And as soon as they started the interview, they said, like, what was Gearoid like as a child? And immediately she just went, oh, he was very troubled.
That's what we'll use.
I was like, what's going on? What's going on? She's going, no, this is what you have to do, Gearoid. This is what you have to play the game. And I was like, no, we're not doing this. But she really got into it. Like, at one point... At one point I was watching this being filmed and I was like, this is hard to watch now. And she was holding a photograph and I was like, why what's the photograph?
This is good. This is good.
Then I looked, and I thought it was the photograph of me as a child, and then I realized, that's my brother. And I was like, Mom. And I was like, Mom, that's not me, that's Kieran.
Yeah.
And she was like, I know, you know that, and I know that, but Joe Public wants it. And the editors on Dancing with the Stars kept sending me these outtakes of the interviews, and it would be my dad saying, I mean, it's really weird that he's a comedian. I never found him funny. And then my mum would be like, yeah, it's weird. It's not even the funniest person in the family. And the editor would be like, do you want this taken out? It was like, bloody right, I want that taken out.
And that's not the cotton bud.
I know, it's not the cotton.
And the good news is that your mum, your dad, the woman in Rings End, and the nurse, they are all here. They will all be joining you on tour. Gearoid's No Pressure Tour across Ireland. You can catch them in the Opera House in Cork. And Green in the Theatre up in Letterkenny, the 3 Olympia in Dublin. You go to gearoidfarrelly.com for more details. One more time, Gearoid.